Hey guys, today we are going to read and discuss Act 2, Scene 3. This is a very short scene, however still important. In this scene, we meet Jessica, Sherlock's daughter and his only family. Sherlock's wife is deceased and Jessica is his only child. This scene takes place early in the afternoon, immediately after Act 2, Scene 2, and the setting is a room in Sherlock's house. Lancelot returned to Sherlock's house to resign. Although Lancelot is happy to leave his master Sherlock to work for a new master, Bassanio, he is sad to say goodbye to Jessica, and Jessica regrets losing his friendly company. Lancelot made things a little bit more bearable in Sherlock's house. We also learn that although Jessica and Sherlock are related through their bloodline, they do not share the same outlook on life, and she is ashamed of her father. Jessica is torn between her duty for her father and her true love, Lorenzo. Enough said. Let's read Act 2, Scene 3 on page 65. Sherlock's house. Jessica and Lancelot enters. As already said, the setting is a room in Sherlock's house. The time is early afternoon, immediately after Act 2, Scene 2. Jessica: I'm sorry you're leaving my father like this. Our house is hell. And you, a merry devil, took away a little of its tediousness. But goodbye for now. There is a ducat for you. And Lancelot, soon at dinner you'll be seeing Lorenzo, who is your new master's guest. Give him this letter. Do it secretly. And so, goodbye. I do not want my father to see me talking to you. Jessica says our house is hell. Remember, she grew up in a strict Jewish household. Sherlock is not just one of the Jews who preach Judaism, but he actually practice it. Sherlock hates any kind of music or entertainment, and Jessica is young and wants to be free and wants to enjoy her life. However, because her father disliked those things, she was bound to the house and could not enjoy the fun things in life. So therefore, Sherlock's house was without love and joy and warmth of any kind. For her, it was hell to live in. She refers to Lancelot as a merry devil. A merry devil is somebody who loves fun and laughter. He was the one that could always make a joke about everything, and he made her smile. She's going to miss that. In line 3, she says, Lancelot took away a little of its tediousness, which means that he eased the boredom a little bit and made the house a happier place. In line 4, she refers to a ducat that she left for him. A ducat is the money they used in those days, and it's basically a gold coin. She refers to Lorenzo, and she says, your new master's guest. Remember, Lancelot's new master is Bassanio, and Lorenzo will be a guest at Bassanio's banquet. She asks Lancelot to hand Lorenzo a letter secretly, which means that Jessica doesn't want anybody to see Lancelot handing Lorenzo her letter. Lancelot: adieu, mispronouncing it adieu. Tears exhibit my verbosity, most beautiful pagan, most sweet Jew. If a Christian doesn't act the rook and get you, I am much deceived, but adieu. These silly tears do somewhat demolish my manly spirit. Adieu. And then he goes. Adieu is just a French word, meaning goodbye. Lancelot likes showing off, and therefore the fancy word adieu. Tears exhibit my verbosity. Once again, he uses a malaproposism. Okay, probably means inhibit instead of exhibit. In other words, the tears prevents him from speaking. He refers to Jessica as a most beautiful pagan. Pagan meaning non-Christian. Normally the word pagan would be an insult, but in this case, Lancelot is not trying to be rude. And then he says something that I would like to explain quickly. He says, if a Christian doesn't act the roux and get you, I am much deceived. Lancelot is saying that he would not be surprised if Jessica's mother had an affair with a Christian and that the Christian is actually her father instead of Sherlock, because she is just too good-hearted to be the daughter of the evil Sherlock. And then where he says, and get you, it means to marry you. Now obviously a marriage to a Christian would be very much against her father's wishes. He ends by saying, "These silly tears do somewhat demolish my manly spirit." By that he just means that it is very unmanly for a man to cry, and he doesn't want to cry in front of her. So therefore his emotions prevent him from finishing what he truly wants to say. Let's continue reading. Jessica. Farewell, dear Lancelot. Oh dear, what wicked sin it is in me to be ashamed to be my father's child. But though I am a daughter of his blood, I am not of his character. O Lorenzo, if you keep your promise, I shall end the strife, become a Christian, and your loving wife. Jessica says about her father Shylock that although she is the daughter of his blood, in other words, his daughter by birth, she is not of his character. Not of his character means that she doesn't behave in the same manner. She doesn't have the same values, and she thinks different about things in life. She is kind and good-hearted, quite the opposite from Shylock. And then she refers to Lorenzo. She's saying, if you keep your promise, I shall end this strife. This strife is the inner conflict that she is experiencing. Remember, she grew up in a strictly Jewish manner, which means that she was taught from a young age to obey the 10 Commandments. And one of the 10 Commandments is that you need to honor your father and your mother. She knows that if she were to marry Lorenzo and elope with him, she is no longer obeying her father's wishes. But she says if Lorenzo keeps his promise and marries her, then she will turn Christian, and that will resolve the conflict within her. A possible question that they can ask you is whether you think that Jessica is doing the right thing to marry Lorenzo against her father's wishes. A modern-day audience might say no, but Shakespeare's audience would definitely side with Jessica purely on the fact that she would turn Christian, and the majority of Shakespeare's audience are Christians. The modern-day audience might not agree. After Lancelot left, Jessica remained alone on stage, which means that there were no other characters around to hear what she is saying. When a character is alone on stage, expressing thoughts and feelings, it is called a soliloquy. In this soliloquy, she touches on a number of issues. 1. She feels it is a wicked sin to be ashamed of being her father's daughter. She should not feel this way. She should be proud of being Shylock's daughter, yet she isn't. But then she defends herself by saying that although she is related to him through their bloodline, they don't have the same outlook on life. She also informs the audience that she plans on eloping with Lorenzo, and that will end the conflict between her duty to her father and her love for Lorenzo. And finally, as already discussed, we learned that Jessica plans on marrying Lorenzo and turn Christian, which Shakespeare's audience will strongly side with. Here's a thought. If the people closest to Shylock dislikes him so much, what does this tell us about the kind of person he is? We already noted in the previous scene that Lancelot was the first person to leave Shylock. Jessica will be the second. This concludes our reading for Act 2, Scene 3. You will find the rest of the notes on ebooks. Please complete the questions and let me know if there's anything that you struggle with. Remember to refer to the notes on ebooks before you answer the set questions. Cheers, guys.